Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 4 in my Revue Starlight reaction series. Back here again today, one day late, so as a result we've only got the one episode, just because I want to get something out this week and I don't want to keep delaying stuff. Also probably going to do 2 Symphogear if I can, so hopefully I can. I'd like to. But again, that's very meandering and I should get on to the YouTube comments from last week. Last week's video was very, very long and I actually thought it came out pretty well, so I'm glad people liked it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll try not to talk as much this week, but this show gets me talking. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. So first comment here from Calypso, also following a similar theme to Saint Yu's comment here. Uh, I mentioned I hadn't seen Utena, I would imagine, right? Utena. Yeah, let's go Utena. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's a very, 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 very well regarded show. Like, if you're into this shit, you know about that show. So yeah, I'm probably gonna throw it on a poll. I think somebody already put it in the recommendations Discord thingo, but I need to check. Yeah, so it's on the agenda, as is probably Penguin Drum now, as Saint Yule says as well. Also, Aria the Animation. Aria the Animation's a weird one because I believe it is longer. There's multiple seasons there. So when I get a longer show reaction slot, that's when I'll try to slot that one into a poll. Thinking that would probably Symphogear. Symphogear finishing before Monogatari, you would think? Yeah, I would think. But yeah, lots of enthusiasm there, which is probably exactly what I expected, right? I think Jaramero here with just the, it's the Wakarimas. Wakarimas, I understand, right? That's what the giraffe says, I think, from memory. Yeah, I think that's what that's in reference to. Next pencil sharp with a few little VA tidbits, I guess. Suzuko Mimori is Umi from Love Live. Oh yeah, fair enough. It's been ages since I've seen original like Love Live School Idol project, so shout outs to that. Probably don't really recognize the voices there. They play not similar characters, but kinda. Like Umi's a little bit. She's like shy initially, but she's like the standout star, the really good singer. I think it's been a fucking long time. It's sort of a real long time. And then yeah, a couple of girls that are into Bang Dream that are in the franchise there, both produced by the same company in Bushy Road. Bushy Road, I'm gonna say. The rest don't have much other work in anime, probably being more akin to what's the singing side of things, right? Or maybe being new performers? I don't know. I'd need to research. The best performance, however, is Kenjiro Suda as the giraffe. So he it's definitely a choice, let's put it that way. But yeah, this surprises me. A lot of them seem like they're very good. So I thought that maybe there would be like, oh yeah, here's a ton of work that they've done. Yeah, a lot of it has been, as Motemo says in this next comment here, is a little bit more stuff in Sunshine. This character, I believe, is potentially from one of the side games or something because I don't recognize the name. But again, it's been a while. And D4DJ as well, which is something I probably need to see because I hear it's good and it looks very interesting at least. But yeah, I guess it's just interesting that there's not a ton of work there. I thought that there maybe would be. Funny little comment here by Simon as well. This is a girls only show. There's 9 girls, so sucks to suck. Mahiru. Yeah, there is an odd number of girls, right? And everybody kind of has their little pairing, or at least did until the 9th girl, Hikari, showed up, and then, hey, Karen's going to walk over and talk to Hikari now and leave you behind. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely building up to something. There's going to be, again, a point to the conflict there. I wonder if that'll happen sooner rather than later. Gonna have to see. Going to have to see. I'd imagine this next episode today will go a little bit more into the fallout from Karen's performance fight against Tendo Maya, which ended very poorly. Marionette with a lot of extra context here around the show. Kind of going into the names of the reviews. The review of Pride and Arrogance. I got it right. Karen being arrogance, Maya being pride. The one dominating in a review has the most singing lines and affects the stage the greatest, which is why Karen stood no chance against Maya. I mean, if the stage wasn't being hostile to Karen, then what is, you know? Very, very interesting. I wonder if there's actual mechanics to that or it's a little bit more arty. I don't know. Yeah, potentially like Okay, this is interesting. Karen was the actress on their stages. She doesn't have a stage of her own. Not yet, at least. Yeah, because just Juna's stage was very much like her, right? Mannequins, glasses like walls, heavily influenced by old European architecture, casting shadows on the stage. Juna wants to be a top star, but she's a coward who's fighting from a distance, hence the bow and arrow. I refuse to be overshadowed like that, Juna said amidst mannequins casting shadows on her, and then Maya represents the summit, of course, the staircase climbing higher and higher. So yeah, maybe this is another lens to view the characters from. Very, very interesting. Okay. I mean, I got this part, and I probably got this part, but I didn't know it was. I guess I needed a third to be like, hey, this is like their arena that they're fighting in. You know what I mean? Because it's a hard one. I just thought that the stage just did whatever. Maybe they do have like home ground advantage, you know? And of course, that's probably playing into a lot of Karen being ninth stuff and not pursuing everything like that, not sacrificing stuff, all that kind of jazz. Why she hasn't committed as much as the others, hence no stage. Something in that potentially. I don't know. But yeah, this was very interesting. Thank you, Simon. Again, kind of explaining the paper plane. Venera de Milo, the perfection of a woman, always looming in the background. Paper plane is trying to destroy it. Godspeed. Of course, the paper plane has no chance against the statue, right? And that's kind of representing Claudine into Tendo Maya, right? Like Tendo Maya being the peak, the perfect, right? The perfection of a woman, as we say here. And I wonder, does Paper Plane have some additional context around Claudine? Maybe, I don't know. It was a very interesting and very pointed scene, right? I guess a Paper Plane is like heading towards the summit, maybe something in that. I don't know. M. Marsh with a nice little comment here, just poor Mahiru, which, yeah, I agree with. Like, I feel sorry for characters like that, but they're also kind of irrelevant, so it's kind of funny. I don't know if I'm mean or not, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Evoli Ravioli, I'm going to say. Love this series so much, could talk about it for hours. I did last week as well, and I've only seen 3 episodes, so, you know, maybe it just does that. Especially about the relationship between Maya and Claudine. I get a feeling I'm going to love it when we dive in more. I already kind of love it, but I love it. Gonna love it more when we get more context, of course. And yeah, the rest of it you hear, just a lot of compliments. I like compliments, thank you. That's good. Hope you enjoy the rest of the anime and the franchise as a whole. Yeah, we'll see how much we dive into the other stuff, yeah? Because the anime is pretty interesting, so, I mean, I wouldn't be against doing this. Like more of the games and the manga and that side of it. I don't know. Ryan here with a couple comments. Again, just additional context, just adding to what I said last week. Kind of specifically diving in this first one into why Juna wants to be the top star. A lot of this, I remember reading this comment in the moment. Yeah, it was where you getting this information, and that's the thing about mixed media. Yeah, I could imply a lot of this, and that's great. That's awesome. I think I was basically on this track already, which is, hey, you know, you're being known for one thing, being intelligent, right? You want to step out beyond that. Maybe she doesn't like the study that much and feels a lot more passionate about the acting stuff, and maybe again against parents' will, but needs to prove that she could be successful in this path. Hence, why she's fighting in that knockout match, like it's a knockout match, but at the end of the day, you can play until you can't play anymore. Yeah, just where are you getting that? I guess you've seen it. Maybe there's more coming later. Um, we're gonna see. We're gonna see because I think that the show does a good enough job of implying a lot of that. But I was just maybe curious if there was more meat to it. I don't know. In the anime itself, maybe I don't know. And then yeah, the episode 3 one's a little bit easier to understand. I understand that the whole sacrifice thing that Tendo Maya is going for, right? These other people sacrificing their relationships and other things in their life to pursue this ultimate glory, where Karen isn't doing the same and hence is getting worse results. But specifically talking about Claude casting away her pride as a child actor, she acknowledges that Maya is better and puts herself as a challenger. Through that, Claude is starting anew. I see. And Futaba is doing a very similar thing whilst casting aside the stuff with Kariko to pursue Claude a little bit more, right? And that kind of rivalry there. Cool. That's very, very cool. And I want, yeah, again, I talked about this last week a little bit. What is the judgment here? Is this good? Is this bad? You could honestly take it both ways depending on how you're going to spin it, right? to grow, you do need to cast old stuff behind, but does that mean you need to be outwardly mean to everybody all the time, or should we love each other? Is competition that important, or should we just focus on living, right? And what we can do and not what we can't? I don't know. I don't know. Just a few more comments here. Mo Temo, there's only one star shining at the top. This is Tendo Maya. I'm liking this line. I hope she keeps saying it. And yeah, again, just a ton of compliments. I like compliments, thank you. And have I reacted to a movie on the channel before? Kinda. Kizumonogatari is kind of a movie. Kinda. Because there's like 3 movies, but they're only like an hour 10 or so. The longest thing I've reacted to on the channel, I believe, is still Oshinoko. I believe. Because it was a full like 90 minutes. I don't know. It'll be an intro. I kind of was like tossing and turning the idea of doing Suzume on the channel. Once there's like good copies out and that kind of thing. But yeah, I just don't know how that would go. I'm a huge Shinkai fan, so that would be like something that I would want to do. I don't know. It'd be an interesting one to do. Like I'm guessing that movie's probably 2 hours long. I don't know. I don't know if I could sit still and react hard for that long, and then what's the analysis going to look like? It's probably going to be pretty paper thin. I'm going to be pretty tuckered out by the end. I don't know. Weird one. Either way, creator, next comment here. It's been 3 episodes, and I'm still not sure if they're actually fighting or it's all symbolic. It doesn't matter. I think it's more leaning this direction, right? Because like, I don't think anyone's going to like die. Anyone's going to get impaled by like a spear. But this side of it is still more important than the physical fighting anyway, you know. Claire Allen's next comment here, with all the well-deserved Nana support, I'm going to have to give a shout out to my best girl, Juna. And then, yeah, this is where we go into the motivations a little bit more. I got that confused with Ryan's comment earlier. That kind of got the impression that she spent a lot of time studying as a child, not something she personally wanted to do. The identical group of mannequins, think about kids in school all pursuing that same kind of thing, studying the same things, learning the same things, and, you know, acting and this kind of review stuff made her feel like she stood out in the crowd. That's only natural. And I think that comes across more in the visual design of the episode more than the dialogue, which is impressive. That's what we like to see. And then, yeah, much like our main characters, saw that stage play at an early age, discovered her passion into it, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. She's here now. And just a little bit of extra context on Claudine, half Japanese, half French. That's why she has the Japanese surname, but occasionally speaks French, which is, you know, fair enough. You generally get your kind of foreign character in these kind of things anyway, kind of mix it up a little bit. And yeah, Bonnie, Symphogear regular. I'm a bit in my depth with all the subtext and character motivations in Revue, so I'll just enjoy the ride and hopefully learn some cool details along the way. Yeah, thanks for commenting, thanks for watching, thanks for doing all that kind of stuff. And here we have our summary from episode 3 that I'll just go through quickly here. Episode 3 opens on a flashback to when the girls performed Starlight the previous year with an explicit focus on Tendo Maya. This is Tendo Maya. After the opening scene, we have some hijinks, blah, 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 blah. I remember there's a very similar structure between the episodes now as well. We kind of go into the hijinks, then we introduce conflict, and then we have like a little bit of a talk about it, then we go into the conflict scene at the end. I guess I should keep reading though, but it'll be interesting if we follow a similar thing again here, because you set up convention only to break it. That's what you do here, right? Notable things that happened during this section: Karen's late, Mahiru's jealous. Claudine is initially absent, and Banana has decided to pursue other stuff. I feel like this is the most concrete thing going forward. Upon learning this about Banana, many people try to bribe her with candy. But Mahiru tries and is interrupted by Claudine. Karen is then kidnapped and trapped in the closet by Hikari. Why did she do this? I understand why she did this now. It was kind of to protect her from herself. She knew that she was approaching this review situation in the underground theater in not the right way, and came against the worst possible person to teach her that this isn't the right way. Yeah, basically that. Banana and Juna have a small scene, a very small scene, I hardly even remember it, and then we see Claudine practicing late at night with Futaba, contrasted with Kariko and Mahiru in the bath. Theme of growing out of previously established pairs considered pairs. Probably needs a relook. I did. It was very long. Karen then breaks out of prison against the better judgment of Hikari and goes down to the underground theater. Hikari swiftly follows, but is duped, unable to find her. Karen is clashing with Maya tonight. in the review of Pride, previous pairing of Claudine and Futaba also fighting. I believe Claudine wins this one, and Futaba's kind of happy about it, happy to have that rivalry, that challenger. Maya beats Karen's ass, and then yeah, Karen finds Hikari at the end, gets a swift slap in the face. You're approaching this the wrong way. You're a sweetheart, but we don't take sweethearts down here, right? You need to let go of these relationships if you want to succeed. Themes. This is clearly the biggest theme in the show. I'm happy that I put it first. Like again, Starlight with you. How? We can't. That's not how this works. There is only one Starlight. There's only one star. There is only one pinnacle, right? Yeah, the kind of letting go of established pairings in the pursuit of ultimate glory. Karen hasn't done any of that yet. Maya's standing alone at the top. Why do you think that she's like succeeding like that? You know, and Banana's doing some sus shit. I think Banana's also pursuing this pretty hard, but is maybe lying on the surface a little bit more, that she's going to go into production when she's still battling down below. She's got a rank, right? And yeah, this is the other big theme: sacrifice, right? Letting go. Is it worth it? And yeah, everyone's still gay, the show's well directed, and we like to link different conversations between different characters together using a similar theme as the basis. So yeah, basically that. Predictions, I believe we're going straight into the Hikari Karen stuff, I think, right? We're going to like follow that a little bit more, see what Hikari's deal is, why she's being this way. Maybe not fully, but a little bit. I don't know. It's that, or we just like go into Banana randomly, or go into like Karako randomly, right? We're going to pick a character and see what they're about. So I don't know. We're going to say chill stuff. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I could do to improve my presentation. Comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you'd like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord, 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 Discord. And yeah, jumping into episode 4 of Revue Starlight right now. Rightio, got a very black screen in front of me that is the start of episode 4. 24 minutes and 5 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly. As always, I have the picture-in-picture version provided below, and again, no complaints about the subs, so we're going to keep on rocking with them. And yeah, just going to give it a 3, 2, 1. Rightio. 3, 2, 1, go. And it shall be bestowed upon you the star which you have longed for. That's like the same thing from last episode, yeah? Okay, hello little Karen. This is like the first episode. Oh, and you two in the leads, yeah? Pulled apart never to meet again. Wedge. Conflict. Oh my god, it's like a fucking nightmare. You lost your cape. Okay. And you're like raised on the stairs too. Sand through the fingers. I like how they see themselves on stage. It's kind of mad. Don't hold hands. Oh no. People should blur that. That's very racy. And yeah, now we're back here, of course. It's great, great shot, obviously. You always have nightmares, yeah? A lot of repetition. Oh, you're already up and out of bed. Yeah. And then into opening. Interesting, yeah? Felt a lot like episode 3, but with different characters, right? And you know, this is like creating meaning through repetition, right? Where it's like certain things that may be relevant for other sets of characters may be relevant for this set of characters as well, right? Why are they all so gay, though? Haven't really talked about character design yet, but it's pretty strong across the board. Like, I mean, they've obviously got their archetypes, right? Like, particular shoutouts to Banana, she's just a gem. We love her. And then you two just, yeah. Mm. Oh, hello. Is that everybody sleeps? You look different without your glasses, don't you? She's obviously not in this room. She probably just like went for a run or something. This is our hijinks section of the episode. This is awkward. I mean, obviously no hard feelings about the previous night. A leg up? Hello? You're obsessed. That's funny. That was hilarious. Yeah, woke up the whole house. This is a bit more of a dorm vibe that we didn't get in the last couple of episodes, yeah? No? I didn't think of that. Banana nice? I don't know if that scans, but sure. She's not going to pick up the phone. She's on a train? Is this like a day off on like a weekend or something? Fun little bit of animation there on the kind of, I don't know what you call it. Almost like a tantrum. Oh, hair clip on. Yeah, poor Mahiru. Anyway, this is a very different vibe. I like that they're not just going to school again. Is she like leaving? Yeah, like that kind of like tense. I like that. It almost looks like an aquarium. Oh, rock climbing? Gay girls at an aquarium? Yeah, you are. Oh, they love an aquarium, don't they? Thank you, child, for figuring out what I couldn't. uh, there's probably some backstory stuff with the aquarium too, right? Or do you have a new location now? No, still here. There's multiple aquariums? Dude, Japan's built different. I'm guessing Tokyo? They were at Tokyo Tower before, but in like a dream. These are probably like suburbs or whatever you would call them, right? There's areas of Tokyo, yeah. Oh, thinking about stuff, aren't you? Look at the arms interlinked. That's expensive. There's no way there's 3 aquariums, if I could speak. She's dragging you all around town. Why did you lose? Why do you think you lost? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, good question. I don't know. I don't know either what to do. Because, yeah, you and that girl have the same fate, yeah? Or little prayer? I wonder how on the nose we're going to get here. Do you remember our Starlight? What? You two still hanging out, huh? Hmm. Oh, you want to like sleep in your pajamas in like the classroom? Yeah. Huh. That's very interesting. So you got way more of like an explanation of what this was. Ooh. She's very sassy, Karako, isn't she? Yeah, I know. No. No answer. Even hurt her. Oh shit. Think about it. Oh, facing away from each other. Think about it. Karako's a menace. Ah! What are you doing? No. I mean, you're right. I agree. Ah! I think you hit the nail on the head. That's funny. So you're protecting your wife's honor. Oh shit, she's cool. We know. I know. Yeah, explain. I mean, the scene we saw at the start of the episode, yeah? Oh, do we actually get to see it happen? Huh. What? Oh, in London. Yeah, it does rain a lot. I like that you two are like looking eye to eye now a little bit more though. Oh, and they're gonna meet up together now, right? Huh? What is that? Mr. White Tumbler? Ayo, Mr. White. Reunited, huh? Cute. It's way easier to talk on the phone, huh? Get a little bit more embarrassed when you're face to face. Oh, determination. Hmm, that's not enough. Indeed. Okay. Oh, you're gonna meet at the tower? Why am I getting I'm getting Hibiki Euphonium vibes. You know where they meet at the top of the mountain? Kind of. They kind of walk up the mountain together. Yep. And now you meet at a point. Think about it. Just ran straight past her. Curfew 6, though. Like, come on. Are we going to get a fight this episode, yeah? How far are we? No, there's still time. Hello, you two. What's this music? Has returned. Yeah, from Futaba, yeah? Okay. Okay, you two. Okay, you two. Hmm. Envy. Okay. What is it about the jellyfish? Oh, they were late, were they? Okay, I see. Well, then it's well past 6. Just the two of us? Ayo. Okay. What's most important to us? Interesting. Yeah, but I mean, you're not taking the lessons there. Yeah. 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 No, you don't understand. There is only one tiara. I agree. It's very wishful. But I mean, you're going to protagonist out, aren't you? Just going to make it happen. Indeed. And like the slide, the incline up, right? Helping her up to the top. Perfect. Perfect. How good. Yep. They know what they're doing. Yeah, that's all well and good, but where's my fight? Oh no. It's only one of you. No. That's not how that works. Oh no. That's not going to pass. That's not going to pass at all. Because otherwise she'll beat you with the baton. Alright, this is cute. Oh no. Somebody needs to tell me if that French is any good. Look at these two goobers. Very military. That's that's good. This is more like the dorm vibe I was looking for. That's good. Okay. Oh, it must be scary for you being like going against the rules, yeah. The next morning, even. Up all night. What is her bed? Did you see that? Oh, so they had to walk back, right. So wait, they spent money on the plushie before tickets home? On the train? What? Get the priorities right. Gotcha, bitch. Excuse me? Legendary hazing? What is that? Well, that's no good. I agree. It is good. Because, yeah, I guess the additional part of context that I'm kind of missing is that, like, she packed a suitcase for a reason, right? But you would, though. There you go. Welcomed back into the fold. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Kind of stands in conflict with a lot of the other themes, though. Is there room for friendly rivalry in what we're doing? But this was a very interesting episode for like a lot of reasons. But establishing the group dynamic, yeah. 2 plushies now too. Cute. Yeah, because yeah, so huh. We come off like episode 3, the episode that's all about like, no, fuck you, you're wrong, and then we have an episode that's like, oh, and then like a duet in the ED. Interesting. Yeah, because like it's all about you're approaching this the wrong way, and then have an episode that's all about reaffirming Karen, right? She she's been challenged and she still stands steadfast to her ideals. Interesting. I'd imagine this is a Karen Hikari duet, but I can't quite pick up the voices either. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was very slice of lifey. It was quite funny. There was moments that made me laugh out loud, even. Um, yeah, don't really have much to say about it though. I mean, we'll go back through the different stuff, and I'll say what I liked. Obviously, it's obviously very well directed again. But yeah, not as much of the theatrics downstairs to analyze, or a song to read, or any of that side of it. Wakarimasu? Yeah, jumping into a little bit of analysis on episode 4 of Revue Starlight. And we're back. Not a lot to say about episode 4, really. I've got a little bit of a summary here, then a little bit in themes, and a little bit of just like, hey, this was really good directing. Shout outs. But it seems like a cool off, right? Episode 3 was the pinnacle. This is breathe, relax, you know? I think the most interesting part of it is how it reaffirms a lot of Karen's worldview right now and a lot of Hikari's worldview right now. The reason why they're not succeeding, if I can speak, downstairs is because of a lot of this worldview, but continually they keep pursuing it. It's almost like all that stuff underground doesn't matter as much as we think it is, and what's more important is the relationships between our characters instead of pursuing this ultimate glory. So I'll just read the summary because that's a lot of the jumping off points for talking about stuff. Episode 4 starts with Karen and Hikari reliving their first viewing of Starlight, where they see themselves as actors on stage. There's specifically a change in which we see it's almost like Karen, something hits her head, she falls, lowers down, right? And then Hikari's like feeling like the drifting sand, almost the starlight through her fingers, away from her whilst crying, right? Despite, is this maybe a little bit ominous, maybe a little bit of an omen, right? Where Hikari may be the one left, right? After Karen's unshakable devotion to her comes to an end, it leads to her demise in a way. Has Hikari going to deal with that? I don't know. There's maybe something there. It was definitely a very interesting one. It was a very interesting visual segment. Karen then wakes up, and we see that Hikari has done a runner and wakes up the entire house to look for her. She then calls her and immediately hears that there's a train close by, and then assumes that she's leaving, and then immediately cancels school to go find her. And this is what a lot of the episode is, tracking her down, going to every aquarium in Tokyo apparently, only to find that the one aquarium that they want to go at the very end is closed. And the hijinks are like the girls continuing to cover for Karen and Hikari in some funny ways, as well as there's some small character building scenes in there. I'm thinking the stuff between Karako and Futaba. I'm thinking there's a small scene between Tendo Maya and Claudine. There's not a lot of Banana Juna this episode. There's a little bit, but not much. But mostly the episode's about Karen and Hikari. Mahiru's got some good moments too, though. The girls finally meet late at night at Tokyo Tower. I guess I'm missing. There's a lot of phone convo stuff there where it's easier to open up over the phone than it may be face to face. They reaffirm their friendship, and their goals of making it to the top together. They're going to pursue Starlight with you, right? Where that has been a bit of a turn off for Karen, not Karen, for Hikari in recent times, right? Hearing that line, knowing that it's unattainable. Karen's unshakable protagonist energy is keeping this like in view, right? This absolute devotion to that promise that they made, despite everything, right? Huh. 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 And that a lot goes into the judgment thing. What are we going to say? I believe this is probably going to be our theme. It feels very nice in my chest, right? Feels lovely that they're together again like this. That the whole group together is together again like this. You know what I mean? Like the teacher catches them, gives them a lot of extra work because of the fucking around, basically, the lying to her. But all the characters don't care. They laugh it off anyway, right? Like, despite something bad happening to the whole group, at least they're together. I don't know, something in that. Even Tendo Maya up in her window up the top, she still looks down and has like a little bit of a wry smile, right? Interesting. Interesting. Themes. I've only got one here. Episode 4 chooses to double down on Hikari and Karen having the whole Starlight with you thing going on. Which means maybe it is an oxymoron. Maybe we can, against this system that we're in, right? Against this ultimate authority, against this draft, right? Can we both succeed? Can we both make it, right? Karen speaks to some kind of dubious loophole in the thing, but I just keep going back to this one tiara. Come on, guys, focus up. And then yeah, the directing's good, especially Tokyo Tower scene, but also throughout the entire chase. There's some nice little character animation, not Karen as well. Just good stuff all around. Not a lot happened, so I'm gonna get the episode up and go through it and talk about the things I liked and the things I potentially didn't like. There aren't going to be any. But I don't know if it'll be as thorough as previous weeks, so maybe don't expect that stuff. Also, yeah, it's that time of morning, so my camera's really dark. But we'll bear with it. You can still see me, I hope. I guess I should talk about right off the bat. There's this same quote again. This is obviously something pertaining to Starlight, the performance, right? Because it's the same one that showed before we saw Tendo Maya and Claudine doing the thing. Starlight, the story of goddesses united by that one thing. They collide and clash, right? So visually and dialogue wise, the show comes together extremely well, right? Like, hey, everybody's trying to reach this pinnacle. They may falter along the way, and then there's two at the top reaching for that very middle light point. But however, they are pulled apart, never to meet again. Huh? You were trying to be pulled apart, never to meet again during this episode. I don't know. A lot of this show is ominous, right? About what'll finally happen to these two that are trying to reach this spot. Let's go pluck that star together. If this isn't what that final scene in the show is trying to say as well, what is? And then yeah, like ominous music, shot of the light, starlight finding, the scream, it's almost like scary. The light in the eye, reflecting off, cape gone, and then falling. Cool. They fail to achieve their dream, tears in the eye, dust, like sparkly dust, falling through the fingers. But yeah, this is still captivating for these two in that moment. They see themselves in it and they want to pursue that. Let us go to that stage. Despite everything, we're going to hold hands and we're going to pursue that together. And yeah, immediately like contrast that holding hands, right, when they're very young, to the slap we saw at the end of episode 3. Like during this episode, right, we're trying to unite these two, right, together, right, here. But we're also trying to unite these two sides of each other, right? Like this is fine. They know each other, they've been friends for a while, blah 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 blah, childhood friends, childhood promise. This, they're in conflict, right? Down below, they're in conflict, right? Like, I know I've just scribbled all over that, but you know what I mean though, right? It says a lot with a little. You could even take it in completely different directions to the directions I just took that in, right? But then, yeah, we get our plot started. Karen wakes up from another nightmare. Again, talking to this repetition thing we have throughout these episodes, they normally take one day, move from kind of morning into night, and then end. This one, we got that next morning again, that next light through the darkness again, right? But yeah, we're following similar structure for sure. At least this time we're out of school. We're doing a little bit more dormy stuff, which is fun. It's less so, hey, we have class, we're going to do a montage where we do a little bit of exposition through that. It's more character focused. It's more group focused this episode. And yeah, Hikari's done a runner and we can't find her, but we're also going to spend like a minute looking for her in different places. So yeah, Banana and Jun are just sleeping nicely, right? I like these little star curtains too. That's cute. And then like Human Wrecking Ball runs in and just ruins everything. And yeah, just like great little character moments all over this thing, right? Like looking through her glasses. Cute. Cute. Like walking into the bathroom when Tendo's just like having a morning bath, which is a little bit weird. You don't generally have a bath in the morning. It's a bit weird. Maybe a Japanese thing. Just like no shame about the previous night either. No like awkward stuff there. You're still like solely focused on Hikari-chan. It's like no hard feelings immediately. Like looking under the little stools in the bath too. Like she's got a history of this. She looked under like the throw pillows to find her before. Like you're just delusional. She's not going to be there. Like what are you doing? Oh, and then this cracked me up. Claudine like looking at footage of Tendo Maya. Like I should bend more here. Like come on. We know what you're doing. It has similar vibes to Miku's phone in Symphogear, when we get a look at her wallpaper, right? It's like you're just obsessed, and then breaking out the French. And yeah, somebody would need to tell me if this is good French or not. The shows I watch generally don't have a good track record in this area. But yeah, we've woken everybody up, right? Probably early on a school day, which isn't fun. She looked on the roof, in the cafeteria, even in the boiler room. She's not going to be there, man. And then Banana says, "Have you tried calling her?" Which would have been my first port of call. And we're really pushing this banana nice. Banana nice. Banana. You know what I mean. Like, it's kind of corny. Maybe it'll grow on me. So yeah, Hikari doesn't say anything on the phone. All we hear is the sound of the train. But we get a view here, right? And the important thing, and probably something I didn't really track until later in the episode as much, is the suitcase. Suitcase bad. Suitcase mean I'm leaving. Suitcase mean what we have going on here is too painful or too untenable for me to approach. I'm almost giving up what I have going on in the service of pushing Karen forward, right? Like, if she isn't obsessed with this Starlight with you thing, and I'm out of the picture, then maybe she can succeed in a way that she hasn't previous. Maybe that's that whole Bakaren thing we have going on previous last episode, right? Wait, this is the last straw, the slap. The I'm going to take myself out of the equation because clearly I've upset the apple cart here a little bit. Or I'm completely wrong and she's just carrying a suitcase for whatever other reason and she wants to take her to the aquarium for some other purpose. Maybe the aquarium stuff will come back a little bit more later. It is definitely tropey. I've definitely seen the we're going to go to the aquarium as part of what we have going on in other anime. Maybe it's like again a Japanese thing. So yeah, there's a curfew. She's outside. She didn't fill a permission slip. Oh no, she's breaking so many rules. And then the hang up, and then the not answering the phone, and then these legs. That's what I like, right? That little bit of animation. Even one more time. Perfect. And then Karen doesn't even know where she is, right? Doesn't fill out the permission slip. It's her turn to clean the hall, so somebody has to cover for her. But fuck all that, I'm pursuing Hikari. I'll be right back. You'll be back the next morning. But you're determined, and that's what matters. Hikari-chan, where are you? Take thy leave. The little sticker with her kind of plush bear on it as well. Like, don't pursue me, basically, right? Stay away. Leave? Anyone would be worried if you just left suddenly like that. Where are you? And then these legs again, right? That kind of worried, that kind of tension, the bobbing back and forth. And then it's like, where are you? I'm at the aquarium. Why is it so blurry? Can she not take a picture? Does she have like a Samsung phone? So Karen thinks it's rock climbing. It ain't rock climbing. It's an aquarium. I even got that one immediately from the blurry picture. You should be better than that. Come on. Yeah, so clearly you're not at the same aquarium the whole time. You're just kind of what's the word? Like dragging her along, right? Onto the train into the right aquarium, yeah? This is the right aquarium. Because both of the aquariums have this establishing shot, right? This is the one where we see Hikari here. And then this is the one where we see Karen running in. It's the right aquarium. She's just dragging her along. I thought Karen was just a moron. But, well, maybe she is. But also, Hikari's just running away. You then went to a different, What is your deal? Because are you running away and then you just decided to go aquarium? Were you trying to get her to the aquarium to show her something? Or, I don't know. It's unclear to me. Ikebukuro? Ikebukuro sounds like Tokyo. I'm gonna say they're in Tokyo. They say Tokyo Tower. That's a pretty good indicator. And yeah, this is cute. She's like scrolling through the different pictures on her phone, right? These pictures that she's taken for Karen, and then this one, right? This very famous picture of the two tuck it out after seeing the show the first time. Then yeah, like oh, I feel bad. I feel bad based on our previous relationship. It's expensive aquarium too. It's that like $15? I don't know. It's expensive for a student, I guess. This was cute though. The kind of money coming across the screen here, if it'll load correctly. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, what is Hakari-chan trying to do? I don't know. Maybe it's in the dialogue and I just missed it. Yeah, this is more important, right? Like, why did you lose? Like, trying to push her to the right area as to why she did lose. Well, actually, no, that's what I thought she was doing. Actually, she doesn't understand either because she's in the same predicament. She didn't even feel like she managed to stand on the same stage as Tendo-san. And then, is she me? She's like saying what she's texting aloud as she's texting it. And then, yeah, gets a bakaran for her efforts here, right? Like, you still don't understand. Then what should I have done? I don't know. I feel like this is like an I don't know with like an ellipses. Like you actually don't know. You're in the same boat. I don't know either what to do. I like this too. She calls and then like the little like prayer, please answer. Hey Karen, do you remember our Starlight? That first show, right? That first time that we saw it together, the whole Starlight with you thing. We wanted to pursue this together. Do you remember that? Because she was looking at the picture before. It just makes sense that it would be in her mind. Cool. Then we have some hijinks ensuing at the school. We have Kariko and Futaba. I really wanted to highlight this scene for a specific line from Kariko to Futaba and then the lack of answer. But we'll get to it. I think there's a lot of stuff about sleeping in school before that, which is strange. So yeah, she would break rules if she slept at school because she doesn't want to sleep in her uniform, and you need to be in your uniform at all times while at school. Not to mention she'd be trespassing, but whatever. But then yeah, you surprised me. You're participating too in the drafts auditions. Yeah. And then this is interesting. I wonder if it's true. The stage of destiny, the eternal lead, becoming the top star. So this is more further context as to what we're actually doing. The eternal lead is interesting, right? The star of destiny. Very, very, very official, very, very long lasting, you know? And yeah, I mean, everybody just believes them, right? Down below. Everybody's doing the same thing because they believe that if they win, they'll receive whatever they want to receive, become top star, do all that shit. But there's no confirmation to it yet. There's no like yes, if you do this you will make it. It's all just on the promise of a weird draft. What surprised me was that you participated without talking to me first, right? Like you pursued it without talking it through with the person you spend all your time with. And what a predicament. At this rate I'll end up having to fight you somewhere down the line. Yeah. Well, when that happens you'll let me win, right? Like nothing. You're heavy. Move. Hurt her head. Turn her back to her. Think about it. You didn't say that you'd let her win. You're under the pretense that maybe she will, right? That she still thinks about you that strongly. I think you're in for a bit of a rude awakening. That Futaba's actually taking this very seriously. And you don't think that yet. And then Karika has an idea, right? And I didn't pick this up initially. You're going to go tattle on Karen and Hikari to get them disqualified potentially and kind of thin the pack, make me have a greater chance of succeeding. However, there's a warrior standing in the way, and that warrior's name is Mahiru. And she puts on her best Tendo Maya here, trying to look as official as possible. No, excuse me, it isn't Mahiru. It is the goddess who protects this hallway. I sense wicked intents from you two, and you were right. This is hilarious. So you're like protecting Karen's honor behind her back with no semblance of reward for that. You're just that down bad for her. But yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's funny. Laugh at it. It's funny. That she has like this change of art and she has this baton and she's going to like hit them. It's humorous. I enjoyed it. Yeah, what a menace! Just like stretching forward, spinning the thing, scaring the bad people away. Despite everything, I'm jealous. I wanted to be chased after Karen-chan instead, not Hikari. Sucks to be you. Our Starlight, our promise, I'll never forget. All that stuff, we're back in the conversation between Hikari and Karen, and that promise was the very reason that I pursued this education. It's probably the very reason that you pursued yours as well. And then, yeah, okay, so what we do here is we kind of skip ahead in the conversation a lot to different points. So, yeah, they're talking about pursuing school, and then, well, you could imagine that the question from Karen leading into this was, well, was it painful going through all that moving away, moving country, going to that school, blah, 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 blah. And then, yeah, like, I never thought it was painful. That's just how it is for the Royal Academy of Theatrical Actors. And then talking about currency and not understanding that the British have pounds, and then talking about the weather in London. So the conversation is just moving quite naturally. There's a lovely musical track playing. It's well paced, it's well directed, the backgrounds are nice. Like, it's good stuff. Then responding to letters, talking about green peas, and then seeing different plays, talking about different plays that they've seen, see a number of classics, like the Breaking Bad play, Mr. White Tumblers. Sorry. That's a myth. There's actually lots of good food to eat. Are they talking smack on London and England that there's no good food? It's kind of funny. Shout outs to my British viewers. Yeah, and the smile, right? They're reuniting, right? There was a fracture there, but now the relationship is being mended. It's good. Good stuff. Again, this point causing a wedge between the two, that's maybe when that isn't the focus, they can reunite together again, right? It makes a lot of sense. And they're being a lot more honest. I was so happy when you transferred here. I'm like, I still want to do this, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, right? It's easier to talk about such things over the phone, rather than face to face. It gets a little bit awkward. It all started with that Starlight back then, the promise we made to decide our future. And I like how either party was worried that they'd forgotten that promise, right? But no, neither did. It's good. And then, yeah, deep into the night, determined eyebrows, we're going to meet. And yeah, from that young age, I just assumed that everything would be fine. But no, yeah, actually, there's going to be trials and tribulations along the way. Yeah, the trials and tribulations in the form of the underground theatre, in the form of the fighting between the contestants down there. I guess what this is trying to get across is that Karen feels reinvigorated from this entire process, and some of that enthusiasm is definitely drifting onto Hikari. An unshakable determination for the promise. We make our way to the top of the hill, to the top of the tower. Yeah, we're going to meet at the base, and we're going to make our way to the top together. And see jellyfish, apparently. I still don't know what the jellyfish are about. Oh, and then this is a very racy scene between Claude and Tendo Maya. Mind if I join you? Oh no, and then we get the ragtime music. And these two ballroom dancing together. Again, quietly confident and then mad. It's the same thing every time with Claude and Tendo. I see your form has improved. A certain someone got me fired up. We can think about that as Futaba in a very similar scene last episode. And we're challenging Tendo here. We're challenging Maya. We're like, why do you need the auditions? You're already the best. You know you're the best. Why are you down there, right? And yeah, she'd be jealous if she didn't have it, right? She's that competitive. Someone other than me being top star, just imagining that makes me feel like I'll go mad from envy. And then yeah, like looking each other in the eyes, the eyebrows, the bead of sweat. You're really greedy. It's just so gay. How gay is that? But yeah, the aquarium's closed. They can't even go to the aquarium that they wanted to go to. I think there must be some larger implication that maybe after they finished that performance way back in the day, like going to see that show when they were young, they may have gone to the aquarium as well and wanting to mirror that experience. Maybe there's something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the whole aquarium thing is. So then the two take their seat away and have their little nice conversation. Karen tries to ease them in, but Hikari goes straight for the heart. In those auditions, if you fail, it means it's over for you. You'll lose what's important to you as a stage girl, your opportunity to be the top star, to be the best, right? What's important to us, says Karen. So you can't lose, right? So okay. Hikari's like, hey, you need to pursue your dream. I'm prioritizing your dream over mine. I'm taking myself out of the picture so you can pursue your dream. If you lose another audition like that again, because you haven't sacrificed anything, because you're not focused, you're going to lose out on that. No, I don't want that, right? You're being kind of tsundere about it, honestly. And yeah, that's why you locked her up, right? That's why she imprisoned you, because if you lose that audition, you lose your shot. She was thinking the same thing as Juna potentially, that it was like a knockout competition, but no, it's a little bit more of a leaderboard. But wouldn't I have lost by default for not showing up? Yeah, probably. And then yeah, Hikari just didn't realize that. Okay, so I didn't get that joke in the moment. True, true. But yeah, like thanking Hikari for her sacrifices for trying to protect her, but I'm not going to lose again. I'll shine on that stage, not lose to anybody. The stage girl Aijo Karen is evolving by the day. Look at that protagonist energy. But then, yeah, here's the conflict, right? And it's what I've been talking about a lot. Only one person can pass these auditions, so if we're both in the same competition, we're going to need to knock each other out. There's going to be conflict at some point. Kind of almost that's mirroring that same conversation that Kariko and Futaba had, right? Which is like, well, we'll need to meet each other eventually. Like the difference here is that, like in that case, we just need to pass together. This is the protagonist message. This is what we're passing on. This is the Starlight with you stuff. A little bit more of the ruthless stuff is coming through in the Futaba Kariko reaction, which is like, so you'll give up for me, right? And then nothing from Futaba. Futaba's just like, hell fucking nah. Yeah, interesting. Kind of contrasting those two right now. And who's higher on the leaderboard, yeah? And yeah, Karen looking for the loophole. We just need to pass together. The draft never said anything that only one girl can pass. We just need to shine the most brightly. And yeah, like Hikari's obviously hesitant. Like, hey, I don't think that this is going to work. I don't think this is how it works. But no, big old protagonist energy. We're going to fight the system. We're going to break the system. We're going to have our cake and eat it too, because we're the protagonist. And symbolizing this with she's kind of walked up the slide, up the slippery dip, and kind of helping Hikari up as well, right? I'm standing at the pinnacle right now. I'm looking down. I'm helping those up above me. I'm not like a Tendo Maya who'd be, pushing people down, turning those stairs into a slide, like letting them fall back to the bottom, standing at the top alone. Then yeah, like that belief, the music swells, maybe we will. That's right, if we shine the strongest together, I'm sure. It's all very warm and fuzzy. I wonder if we're going to get a reality check at some point, right? But I mean, this feels good. This is like affirming, right? Right? We're not going to listen to this damn giraffe. We're going to do what we want. And yeah, I said it kind of mirrored a scene in Hibiki Euphonium that I may put up here in editing, um, which is also a great scene, probably one of the highlights of that first season. And yeah, like I mean, you know, let's get rid of all the artifice. Let's talk our way through things, get each other on the same page about what's going on, and push forward better knowing this information, right? Talk things through. It's important. Both scenes are also very, very gay too. So shout outs to that. And yeah, as I spoke about before, kind of the mini pinnacle, reaching it together, looking up to the larger pinnacle, which is the tower up the very top. The star is shining. We are reaching for it. Like, again, remember that piece of imagery I highlighted earlier as well in another episode. Kind of the white background, the tower, they're standing at the base, they're back to back, right? They're not seeing eye to eye. Here they're united, here they're standing together, here they're looking up to it. A very definite change and continual use and build up of this Tokyo Tower motif, I guess you would call it. Oh, and then very funny scene plays out for the rest of it. So we only have the 5 minutes left in the episode now. It's a lot more of the epilogue-y stuff. But this is just great. This is great character stuff, right? So clearly the girls have got together a plan to make sure that that Karen and Hikari aren't found out that they've been, breaking curfew and running away and doing that kind of thing, right? So Juna and Banana, probably the brains of the operation, let's be honest, they're the first ones, right? Standing at the door, they're fine, right? This also establishes that she's roll calling. It's important to understand the scene. And then, yeah, the kind of stutter, and then like, oh yeah, all three are present, it's fine. And then it's like, oh yeah, these two are asleep, it's fine. Like covers way over the head, they look like corpses. Actually, it's just Kariko and Futaba under there posing as those two. And then like Claudine faking like random illness to distract her while Kariko and Futaba move to the correct door. Just great stuff. Like bringing back that French thing we saw at the start of the episode too, bringing it full circle. They're also like practicing acting too as kind of a element there. It's just good stuff. These two like fucking sneaking up the back. Great little piece of animation. She doesn't notice, or she probably does actually. Then these two flirt for a bit too. Hello? Look at that. Look at these eyes. Look at those eyes. The blush. Hello? Bringing back Banana Ice too. Yeah, I mean, it's just well-written episode. They're just bringing back elements from the start to the end. Good. And then Juna's like the goody two shoes. She's never going to do anything like that again, right? She thought it was too stressful. We have Mahiru waiting the next morning, ready for these two to return. I think the implication is that they spent their like last money for the train home on a plushie, which is like what? But yeah, like I guess this scene is to say like kind of mirroring the kind of reconciliation between Karen and Hikari. The rest of the group is supporting that too. They were together and united in creating this plan to distract the teacher. They're together and united taking the punishment. They don't really mind what happens there. What matters is that they're together and united, right? Even Tendo Maya, right, wakes up, hears the commotion downstairs, looks down. Same with Claude. These two as well, right? But interesting, like the four characters we just showed, they're the characters that are a little bit more like pursuing this glory that we've seen, right? That are like have those fractures in their little pairings and that kind of thing, right? The characters down the bottom, like your Mahiru, your Banana, your Juna, right? They've either gone through their little character thing already, which is Juna, right? They've reconciled Karen and her, right? Banana's just nice to everybody, and Mahiru's obsessed, right? Like those are the characters that are down meeting these two when they come back. But I mean, everybody's just happy that they're back. They're kind of united like that. At least I think so. And he like really the plushie really. I missed this too. Karen thought that the curfew was 6 in the morning. No. And yeah, Juna's mad that she had to lie. She didn't like lying. She's the goody two shoes. She's the one that's going to scold them for it. And yeah, Juna did the cleaning of the hall for her, right? Just great stuff. Like Mahiru just freaking out that she's hugging another girl again. Like, I'll do the next 10 cleans for you as well, Jun. Sorry. Like, where's my hug for waiting out for you the next morning, right? Hello? And then, yeah, teacher rides past on her bike, and everybody's going to get a legendary hazing punishment for their actions during this episode. It's tremendously hard training passed down through the ages. It's said that many before us couldn't handle it and decided to depart from the academy. But despite it all, despite you technically being responsible for this punishment that we're taking, we're still glad you're home safe. I want to emphasize this, right? It's less the competitive edge that we've ended every other episode on, and now we're very open, right? We're happy friends. It's happy friends time. Yeah, everybody like uniting, saying, welcome back Hikari, welcome back Karen. And then the most important one of all, welcoming Hikari-chan back, taking that suitcase off her. You're welcome here. You don't need to run away. We can pursue this ultimate glory together, right? You feel accepted into the group. It's your true, like you don't feel like the outsider now. You're part of the team. Classic stuff, right? And then we're going to have miso soup, banana soup, something. Yeah, no. And the two plushies next to each other last frame of the episode before jumping into that ED, which is a little bit of a duet, which is fun, kind of showing that the two characters are united now. It's not just Hikari singing, it's Hikari and Karen. Great. And yeah, that brings us to the end there. Yeah, nice episode. Reinforces a lot of positive themes that I didn't think that we were going for. I'm sure there's plenty of room left in the episode for things to go poorly, or left in the season, I should say, for things to go poorly. There will be trials and tribulations ahead that will test this worldview that we've now seemingly established between these two characters. So, hooray. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was a good change of pace from the other two episodes that I saw last week as well, right? Good little calm down episode, kind of mirrored what I'm trying to do today, which is calm down because it's my day off. Felt nice. Felt really nice. And yeah, looking forward to more next week. Probably going to do those too, unless there's some better stopping points there that somebody wants to elude me or clue me into. 2 thumbs up. It was good. Shill stuff. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I could do to improve my presentation. Comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you'd like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord. Recommend new shows on the Discord. Talk about Revue Starlight on the Discord. And do whatever else on the Discord that you want, really. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next week for more Revue Starlight. I'll welcome you guys back again then. Ciao, I guess.